pop off, and when it pop off, somebody gonna get laid the fuck out. They say I'm no good, cause I'm so hood, these folks do not want me around. Cause it might pop off, and when it pop off, somebody gonna get laid the fuck down. Yeah! I'm feeling alright. Yeah, I'm alive. What's up, B-Wasp? I don't think my reception is gonna be that good this morning because it's raining like a motherfucker in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Comstalker? I don't care about you, whatever you post, bro. As far as like you talking about drugs, I know I used to trip at first because I wanted to be something on YouTube, but I don't no more. So post all the drug comments you want. I don't give a fuck no more. Blessings to you, B Wise. What's up, get it? Novell or Noville. Kenneth Norville. What's up, Kenneth Norville? Yeah, man, giving no fuck ain't something that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start using more drugs. That's what I'm gonna start doing. I ain't got nothing else to do but use drugs. You know, as a man, pussy is something that I'm officially tired of and can live without. Cause I like pussy. I don't like who's attached to the pussy. The bitch need to drop that pussy off like a trailer, bitch. Hook and drop and go on about your business. Then come back, you know what I mean? Hook it, drag a hook, and then take this motherfucker with you. Shit. Tired of you all. tired of you bitches thinking you could disrespect me because I'm black. And then feeling like I should punch you in your shit. We should go back to how shit was. And I beg you, bro, not to be crossing the line and shit. But you do it anyway. You're always thinking that you're going to give me some pussy and it's going to be all fine. Bitch, I ain't your bum ass daddy. I ain't your bum ass grandpa. Plus, another reason I'm done with pussy, because black women just too much, man. I'm tired of that shit. Black women too much, and other women don't respect you because black women don't respect you. They feel like, you ain't got no respect for the black woman, they ain't got to have no respect for you. I ain't got no respect for no bitch that's been disrespecting me. Fuck y'all. I'm good. Shit with them and see what I'm talking about and tell me I'm motherfucking lying. That's my challenge. But ain't no Asian bitch bold enough to date a black guy, but she bold enough to hate a black guy for not dating black women. Ain't no motherfucking Latino women bold enough to date a black woman, but I hate a black man for not dating them. Like, I don't get you motherfuckers. It's like y'all like to see black men tortured and shit. That's why y'all flush us toward bitter ass black women. I love seeing us with them bitches. Swear to God. And then black women don't even want to fuck you if you don't fuck white women. Tell them you don't fuck white women. You don't mean shit to them no more. All of a sudden, it's no longer an interesting thing because you don't fuck white women. But they secretly hate white women. But you gotta fuck white women if you want to keep on fucking a lot of black bitches. I promise you. I didn't even know that was taking my black pussy up. But I was wondering what dropped my black pussy over the years. I'm gonna tell you what happened to dropped it over the years. The fact that I was no longer fucking with these old dusty ass, professional victim ass white bitches. There, I said it. I don't get no fuck. Every white bitch in my face be dusty. Dusty ass bitch. Even the bitches with daddy's money, they daddy be dusty. Like, you got a dusty ass daddy for a white boy trying to get some fucking orders with his $20,000 a year making ass. Fuck out my face, bitch. This nigga make 20. It look better than me because he white. You make $20,000 and you white, you can go live in the suburbs. You can go live in a $200,000 motherfucking house. You can drive a $100,000 Bentley Continental. All off your little weak ass $20,000 little insufficient ass income. Why do black people have emotional regulation? Serious question. I watch a lot of police body cam footage and I see they get very aggressive quickly and repeat themselves several times. That's because when you're a black man, you can't be telling the truth, Troy. If I'm a black man, I tell you 2 + 2 is 4. You'll be like, what? I'm confused. Listen, see, Troy, that racist ass shit, I just gave a bitch the dial tone for that whole ass shit. I don't want to say no names, but that's the reason. That's exactly what a motherfucker said to me. Calm your black ass down. When the truth about it is black men shouldn't be calm. This is how we steady getting shot, Troy. You know when they stopped shooting us? When we stopped calming down in the 60s? Then they picked it right back up in the 80s and got to capping us again. You know when they calmed down? When the millennials started selling drugs in 2000 because we started shooting back with fully automatics, it calmed them right the fuck down. Now, it's way less police killing since my generation been shooting back. Fuck explaining. Because no matter how much I explain, I'm still the bad guy, or I explained it wrong, or I used the wrong word, and anything is a motherfucking reason for you to go ahead and escalate this motherfucking escalate this motherfucking interaction that we're having. Furthermore, you gotta get it recorded because police are most likely to do something crooked or evil to a black man. Look it up. They're killing a black man 10-1 compared to anybody else. So as a black man, you need to record their ass. Because sometimes they see you're black, or see your cars decorated, or see your cars, the car the local black man can't afford, like a Chevy Caprice. And they just pull them over, and pull them over, and pull them over, and pull them over, and pull them over. The prisons are 90% black because the black community is over-policed. Hold on while your racist ass talking that shit. Hold on. Because everything you saying is racist, bro. Black people, black men are the calmest speakers on earth, nigga. When we start to speak calmly, you Peckerwoods have no choice but to pick up a gun. You know why? Y'all got no choice but to pick up a gun? Because we be too fluid. And if I calm down and start speaking to y'all fluidly, you motherfuckers leave. So statistically, that's incorrect. Look, here we go. This is the Federal Bureau of Statistics, posted by a white person who reposted another white person. Talk about the crimes that white people commit. Let's talk about it, man. You white people, only 28% of the population, for 50% of the crime rate in almost every category right here. Look, let's talk about it. Y'all, 52% of kidnappers. 55% of kidnappers. 50. Hold on. Let me flip this around. There we go. 52% of kidnappers, 50% of rapists, 58% of mass shooters, 52% of child pornography arrests, 62% of statutory rape, 63% of prostitution and solicitors. Prostitutes. That's why the fuck y'all fucked up. Anyway, 65% of 1934 NFA offenders. And 75% of the people committing incest. Fuck are y'all 28%, and y'all damn sure 75% of the sexual offenders in this country. So what do you mean it's statistically incorrect, sir? And the black man is the only man who goes to jail for rape, and then they find out he didn't do it 700 years later, nigga. The black man is the only man who get found with motherfucking, oh yeah, Smooth Maple, no fathers in the household. Really? Nah, you salty because I'm telling the truth? Because y'all fuck y'all kids. Y'all a bunch of child molesters, bro. And pedophiles. That's what we call y'all, pedophiles. Don't come in here coming from a race full of pedophiles to tell me about my race. Y'all some fucking pedophiles, and y'all 90% of the Epstein list. You white guys want to go here this morning? This is why I'm shadow banned. Because I hurt your little white pussy. I hurt your little white and pink boy pussy. That's the truth about it, nigga. No fathers in the household. Okay, that's fine. That's fine than a motherfucker. But there's no fathers in the household because they in prison. Now, why aren't white fathers in the household? Because y'all hate to talk about all these white single mothers who raising these fucking pedophiles, who raising these incest babies, who raising these child molesters. Y'all don't want to talk about that. But explain to me why you talking shit about no fathers in the house. Just explain to me one time, you know, I got a question, right? With no fathers in the household. You know what I mean? And my statistics incorrect. Then why every time on How to Catch a Predator, it was always a white dude? Why we ain't never see no black dudes on that shit? They shut Chris Hansen's show down because they felt like he was picking on white people. Oh, Tay, these motherfuckers came in the stat. Read what the fuck they was talking. They were talking this shit, so I went on and gone ahead and made it a motherfucking a topic and went in on their ass. You know what I mean? They basically hinting at a black man getting shot by the police is his fault because every time the police talk to him, he's erratic and he start yelling. Not because you sit there and play dumb until it aggravates a motherfucker. And then when a motherfucker is aggravated with talking to your bitch ass, you want to up a gun and shoot him because you escalated the confrontation. You escalated the interaction and made it a confrontation. And you do that as much as you can. And you swear to God, every black guy is erratic, every black guy is yelling, every black guy is screaming. That's not what's going on. And then listen, Tay, nothing better else to do. They ain't got nothing else better to do. But check it out, Tay. I brought up how black men, when we talk calmly, we still get shot. What about Dr. Martin Luther King? What about motherfucking Malcolm X? They were talking calmly to you, Peckerwoods. And y'all motherfuckers still shot him because you couldn't argue with him. And that's the fucking truth about it, my nigga. What about Bobby Seale? Oh, okay, yeah. Listen, you can't out-argue black people when you white, because when you white, you do stupid ass shit. Like charge kids money for food in a place that they're required legally to be. That was my black ass, Bobby Seale. And the Black Panthers, they thought about giving kids free meals at lunch. And you know what? It took off. It became a nation, not just a nationwide thing. No. It became an international-wide thing, nigga. And you Peckerwoods had to shoot him, even though he made the whole country smarter by accident. Motherfucker. If you want to talk about you want to talk about Malcolm X being killed by a black man that was on a white payroll, nigga. That was a white man who ordered him to do it. It was a white man who was his boss. That wasn't no shit that black people in fucking I don't even know the word. Don't even insinuate like that was all black people, my nigga. White people had something to do with that shit too, my nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Just like white people killed Charlie Sheen. I mean, what the fuck is Charlie name? Oh, y'all killed Charlie Sheen too. A white bitch gave him AIDS. What's the other Charlie name that was political? She died, and then Candace Owens lost her fucking mind and dyed her skin white. What's that nigga name? Charlie what? White people killed Charlie, and you know which Charlie I'm talking about. And y'all get mad every time a nigga bring it up. A white person killed Charlie with a rifle from far out that y'all trained. Y'all trained that white person to kill Charlie. Just like y'all trained that white person to attempt to kill Donald Trump, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? And he missed. He missed because he's a bitch. How about it? You white motherfuckers couldn't hit an orange target from 100 yards out. Talking about, you'll never feel the pop. That's your favorite comment. You'll never hit me. You couldn't hit Trump fat ass. Trump fat as a bitch, orange with blonde hair. With a blue suit on. Standing against a green and red background. Green, red, and white. How the fuck you missed that? He had no camouflage. Bitch ass nigga, your rifle skills are deplorable. I can see if you was taking a shot from a half a mile out. Then you gotta add for the scoliosis effect. You know what that is? That's the earth turning Peckerwood. Then you gotta count for that when you take a shot so long. You would know that if you was from Canada. Canadians know this shit because they hold the record for the longest shot. Some of they normally practice when they go out hunting because they got a hunt on the fucking mountain range. But you know, I might be just tripping. So there you go. When black men speak calmly, white men will either kill them or pay other people to kill them. I suppose a black man killed Bobby Seale too, right? That was a black man who killed off the Black Panther Party, right? And then listen, we all know they got Uncle Tom Negroes because we know Negroes are dirt fucking poor. We ain't got shit, bro. Some niggas that take that buyout. Say the truth. Look at me. I live in a car smooth maple syrup. What if I took the buyout to kill the next black political leader? I probably would because I don't like people. I don't like no people. I don't like black people. I don't like white people. They could pay me to kill the next white political leader. They could pay me to cause an upheaval in another country with a rifle. I shoot a motherfucker in the chest so many motherfucking times and flee. Shit crazy, my nigga. Especially a white person. Yeah, right. I dog his ass with that rifle from far. Ba-boom! Listen, I'll wait till he give his wife a hug and hit both of them at the same time and get the peck of wood in back of him. And the pecker wouldn't back at him. I'll pull the trigger on that 50 cal, nigga. And there better not nobody sit still. Y'all better scatter, because I'm pull the trigger again, nigga. It's 5 rounds in this bitch. And I'm letting off all 5 of them. I've been broke too long. I've been on the street too long. I've been fucked up too long. People in society have not showed me that much love for me to give a fuck about your development. I'm just here to speak the truth. But if you was in my position, fucked up for so long, you be ready to take the same buyout that I'm ready to take, nigga. I'm ready to join the Illuminati, nigga. Fuck. I'd much rather join the Illuminati and sacrifice my family. Look where I live, nigga. They don't give a fuck about me. I sacrifice any one of them bitches. Who? When? Where? Don't play with me. I kick them bitches right in their chest like, this is Sparta! Bow! Kick him right in the fire. I just wanna go to love you, man. I let you feel like boom! I'm telling you, this is Sparta, bitch. I understand why the world is shiesty and fucked up. There's too many of you bitches in the way who don't get no fuck. And that's the truth about it. But they truly mad because I told them the truth. I hurt their feelings when I told them the truth and posted up. You know what I mean? No, I ain't crashing out. I'm calmly talking to y'all. I ain't crash out. Why do I need to crash out when I just, you know, simply just put shit like this on the screen? To see what you thought, is you thought you would come here talking shit about black men and get the reaction you get from this bitch. I'm not this motherfucking Uncle Tom ass bitch. I'm not this motherfucking African American. Motherfucker, I am an Afro American. Understand that, nigga. And I ain't no fake ass gangster, my nigga. The fuck? Gangsters is all CIA agents. I thought they blew the cover off of that one. Now hold on, cause that's the wrong one. Hold on. That ain't what I'm looking for. Where it go? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, chat. Cause I put this on the screen. Now I'm crashing out for just Listen. Rebecca Jones tweeted this. She said, my viral tweet about how dangerous white men are based on FBI crime data has been seriously removed by X without research. Finna doesn't want you to see the truth. Despite making up only 20% of the U.S. population, FBI crime data shows that white men are, I think she said like 60% of the crime rate or some shit. You motherfucking straight criminals. And it's true. You guys are criminals. And you don't want anybody to say you're anything but a nice guy when you're a fucking criminal. Oh, that's what. Let them smooth maple. Let them keep believing in lies. But this the truth according to the stats right here, my nigga. This is who's doing the shit. If you want to talk about, oh, girls are being kidnapped off the street into sex trafficking. Well, I think we need to look at, I don't know, 52% of fucking kidnappers. I mean, that might be where the answer is. And then white men, y'all love fear-mongering. All of this shit y'all say about black men. When a motherfucker just look up the physical crime data and see that it's you. You know what else the FBI has crime statistical data about, smooth maple syrup? The fact that the black man is the only man who's a sex offender who gets off the sex offender list. Now, often this happens. This happens to a whopping 48% of black men. almost 50% of black men come off the sex offender list because they didn't do shit. You know why white men are not coming off the sex offender list? Because they got your DNA. You know why black men don't know how their DNA? Because they was lied on. But it's too bad they got to sit in prison for 10, 15, 25, 30 years before a motherfucker be like, yeah, they was lying. We was just being white. That was cruel. We took away your life. And I bet you every white person that come in here had the audacity to be offended by this shit. Ain't none of them gonna go back, scroll up and read the comments and read what the fuck was said to my black ass before we even started getting off into this discussion. Then nobody want to realize that this is an open live stream, my nigga. Open discussion live stream. I'm willing to discuss whatever y'all want to discuss. But you want to discuss criminals? Let's discuss criminals. You just got mad because I didn't focus on the black ones. The black ones that nobody can post a motherfucking stat of like this. This shit is posted. This was going on white Twitter, on white X, my nigga. White people are talking about this shit. So don't know other white people coming here trying to fan the flames. Fuck you, nigga. Words out. Shout out to the white people that snitch, like folks right here. You know what I mean? So this pasty can stay. We got to put them all out. This pasty right here, Rebecca, she can stay. These two stun dodgers, I like to elect them to committee of we gonna automatically get them white people charity. They gonna have a good Thanksgiving, you know what I mean? Black people have something to say about it. We gotta uprise and just beat the fuck out of white people and put them out and send them to Europe. Let these two stay, you know what I mean? They get to stay. They on my list, you know what I mean? I got a few white people that I'm keeping as pets. You know what I mean? You can stay here. You ain't gotta go back to musty ass Europe. I'm about to talk to you like you a slave though. You just wandering anywhere and camping and shit. That shit's done. That shit's done. You can camp on a plantation. But these two white people right here, they're gonna be driving mass car. Okay? Don't pull these white people over when they drive mass car, okay? And don't beat up my white people. We're gonna have a shootout, okay? Don't just beat up my white people. They're not doing nothing they're supposed to be doing, okay? Leave my white people alone. But these two white people, they get to stay. We're not just gonna send them back to Europe with the rest of the white people. They not like the rest of the white people. They different. These white people are different. I think they deserve a chance, okay? I know Rebecca has her hair dyed blonde, but it's not really blonde, okay? Any more questions about who's the biggest criminal around this biatch? Let's do it. You know what else is crazy? What I've been saying for years, crime is dropping in the black community. And it's reflecting nationwide. Most of our crimes that we're committing in the black community is to keep white people out of our community, believe it or not. The ones wearing fucking blue suits, you know what I mean, riding around in Crown Victorias and Dodge Chargers, and you know, them overweight motherfuckers. You know what I'm talking about. What they call them white people? The police. And policy enforcers. All days of railroading black people is almost over with. You know how many times I get caught shooting black people that ain't doing shit? Y'all just, at this point, y'all just shooting niggas. At this point. And then look at that, Tay. All them white people that was in here talking that shit ran the fuck up out of here. Where the trolls at? Where's your niggers or criminals comments? Where's your niggers or rapists comments? Where are they? And Smooth Maple Syrup, you done donated to my channel, broski, so you can look me up. Tell them what you found. And don't lie about it, because I could just post my real name on the screen. Yeah, I got a screenshot of that too. Because I do not play that motherfucking sex offender bullshit. Then y'all knew this shit was gonna rile me up. Y'all knew it. Y'all knew it. Y'all know I got a pure disdain for sex offenders. I don't hate nobody on this planet but the fucking sex offenders. Everybody else, I dislike you. I dislike the shit out of everybody. I'm not gonna lie, even black people. But I'm a modern day racist, so I'm rooting for black people. Do I feel like all white people should die? No. Should all Puerto Ricans or Mexicans die? No. But if it comes to a point where I gotta cheer for us, right? And we race to the motherfucking corner, right? You best believe I'm cheering for black people, and I don't care how anybody feels. From that stop sign to that fucking building, from that stop sign to that building, I'm cheering for black people. Fuck you. Fuck your race. Cheer for your own fucking people. You don't have to cheer for black people. Nobody's ever cheering for, especially the black man. Nobody's ever cheering for the black man running up to. It'd be other black men cheering for motherfucking Peckerwoods to win that motherfucking race. I'm not cheering for Peckerwoods to win no motherfucking race, nigga. Because every time Peckerwoods win the motherfucking race, they make sure that when they pick the place for everybody to line up, they line the nigga up last. Fuck no. Tired of being lined up last. I'm tired of you insecure motherfucking fags. You insecure fucking child touchers talking shit. Bitch, you touch kids. Shut the fuck up talking to me. I wasn't touching kids. Your brother did. Your uncle did. Your cousin did. They do, nigga. Shit. Say something about smoking crack so we can talk about how strung out white people is on heroin. Y'all the only ones on heroin now. Look around. Look around. I think y'all done nodded off too many times. You don't even realize only white people strung out on heroin. And no more black people strung out on heroin. And I'm not talking this shit to try to talk down on white people. This type of shit they say, they be like, oh, you talking shit. They came in here talking shit first, hey? They said some hoe ass shit first. Let me tell you exactly what they said, bro. It started out smooth. He's alive. Blessings. You know what I mean? Somebody just came by and said nothing. Then you was here, Tay, when he said that whole ass shit. He said, why do black people have emotional regulation problems? Then the next question is, why do they always hold their phones and blah, blah, blah by police? Statistically, that's incorrect, though. So there it go. Statistically, that's incorrect. So I brought up the statistics. That's all I did, bro. And everybody hit it on me. I'm only reading one person in the chat. My nigga Chuck done hit it. Motherfucking Smooth Maple Syrup done hit it. You know what I mean? Everybody done hit it. They mad now. I ain't did nothing. Tell the fucking truth. And if y'all be mad at me, what you should have did instead of getting mad at me, right, was report Troy Garland. You should have reported him. You should have reported him for fucking up the smooth atmosphere that was going on before I started talking about this shit that's so offensive to everybody. Since nobody likes to hear a black guy talk about political shit, you got to be angry when you talking about it. You know what I mean? Y'all, then now, if you don't want to be a part of the angry ass chat, you didn't hide anything. No. I don't know, man, who all left and who didn't, bro. That's all I'm saying. I'm glad you stayed. But motherfucker asked my political opinion and I gave it to him. That was no reason for everybody to up and fucking leave because I wasn't even talking about shit political. Motherfucker didn't have to go there. That's really what it is. The way your people choose to politic with society. And I didn't say you hid anything. I said you left. It ain't just white people that leave when I start talking political. Black people leave too. Nobody wants to hear a black man talking about shit politically. And then listen, when I'm calmly speaking about it, they won't stay either. You see, I just calmly spoke about it and it was an issue. Oh, I got ADD. Tune into the fucking channel, nigga. You'll see I raise my voice about any motherfucking thing. It don't matter. Squirrel! I'm just always distracted. Well, listen, bro. I wasn't being racist. Being racist toward me. I didn't do nothing but defend myself. I didn't do nothing but post. I didn't even defend myself politically. I let white people do it. I let white people do it with the shit they posted on Twitter. I let Elon Musk do it with the fact that he's erasing this shit off Twitter. When they was talking shit, I didn't do nothing but point at a white situation, and they got mad. Okay, if black people that bad, explain this. You know what I mean? It's crazy. And they all got mad and left. But they was quick to be like, nigger this, nigger that. They can't explain this. Yeah, this bitch ass nigga looking like Dominique Strauss, who also murdered a black kid a couple years ago. You can look him up. Dude killed his wife over a football game argument. Excuse me? That's not white privilege? Am I tripping? What white people got to say now? Because every time white people do some outrageous shit like this, they not evil ass killers. There's just one guy with a mental problem. That's an isolated incident, huh? I'm not gonna cover this shit up for y'all. This ain't the fucking news. This nigga's a cold-blooded murderer. And he murdered his wife over a fucking football game. Puny penis ass nigga. The fucked up part is, he looked just like Michael from Grand Theft Auto. That's why y'all not getting a GTA 6. Your boy Michael in jail. He finally murdered that bitch. Damn, Michael should stay getting money with Trevor. Fucking white people. Candy Cane, what's up? I love you too, Candy Cane. They all mad because I didn't do what she did. That's what the white men got mad about. I ain't do what she did. I posted this shit. Y'all mad? It don't be no coonery going on around this bitch. But I don't give no fuck about white dudes being mad. Ain't no coonery going on. I hope it gets warmer during the week. Me too, Candy Cane. Me too. But it's not too cold today, man. It's just raining. Okay, why do I got a picture of this uploaded? Cuz, nigga, it's a Caprice. Okay, I've owned every single Caprice except this one. And not every single Caprice. I was supposed to be given a 70s Caprice from my granddad being the first, one of his grandkids to be a mechanic. My brother even tried to fake like he was a mechanic so he could get the car. But they sold it. Fuck what he left me and all of his wisdom. Crazy. But anyway. Hash brown has vanished. So? What you want me to do, Smooth? Cry about it? Am I supposed to cry about it? Never will I ever cry about it. I don't give a shit. These, you can't buy these anymore. You gotta buy them used. But white boys holding them. That was my next statement. I'm gonna tell you why white boys holding on to these cars like this. Because they seen how much Negroes love the Caprice. Now, like I said, I was supposed to inherit a 70-something Caprice. I've owned the 80s Caprice Bubble, 2-door and 4-door. I've owned a 90s Caprice Bubble. Well, the box was the one from the 80s. I own a Caprice Bubble from the 90s. You know what I mean? And I've owned quite a few Impalas that look like Caprices, but to tell you the truth, I've always been a Caprice guy. Impala is a little bit too uppity for me. That's, you know what I mean? I get an Impala, they really want to buy that, you know what I mean? I'm a piece of shit Caprice owner. So I know I've owned like 3 fucking bubble Chevy police cars. Yeah, I mean, they fast too. But I ain't own no fucking 96 Impala. I closed the deal for one, and then, you know, my best friend was crying as he cut me out for the fucking deal. But it's cool. He still got that car to this day, too. He love that car. If I would have bought that car, I'd have flipped that motherfucker. And he traded way too much to get it. Sometimes when viewers disappear. Hold on. But yeah, and then they came out with this in 2010. It's 2025, I still can't get one. Every time you look one of these up, it's a white boy like, oh, appreciate it, 6 on. And I keep it because it's a great car. They just hold it so niggas can't have it. Pay attention, there's always a white boy live by a major black city like Chicago or some shit. Sometime when viewers disappear, I think maybe they went to jail. They might be in jail. I used to love Cadillacs too, man. I used to be Cadillac nigga. That Cadillac Eldorado, you couldn't tell me shit. I had a motherfucking 72. I had a motherfucking goddamn. I had several 80s. I had an 88 drop top. Yeah, an 88 drop top Hollywood edition. Flexing that motherfucker. Hey, it had a bad motor and shit. I put a bad motor in it. When I took that motor out, the motor I put in it was letting off black smoke. The ass of it was pointing down, but that little Hollywood Cadillac. Let's get up out of there, that motherfucker. That was my bitch. You know what I mean? Also had a 94 Eldorado. I had a 96 Eldorado. I had a 2002 Eldorado. You know what I mean? Them Eldorados is my bitches. Not only them, the Sedan-DeVille. Them was my bitches too. The Fleetwood's a little harder to get a hold of, man. You know what I mean? It's hard as a bitch to get a Fleetwood. Took me years to get one. I only ever had one. It was motherfucking from the 90s. I had one that's from the 80s. I had one that was from the 70s. And I had one that was from the 60s. And I got all of them at the same damn time. And they was all running like shit. So I ain't gonna sit here act like they was running like, you know what I mean? But I had them. You got an 89 Caprice Classic. Front seats were like a couch. Most comfortable car, yeah. So they got a little 305. Unless you was born in the 70s, then I can't tell you shit. You know what I mean? You can't tell Gen X shit about a box Chevy. It's the greatest fucking thing ever created to them. My best car, 300,000 miles, and I sold it. Your Chevy Cavalier, yeah, them little Cavaliers ran till they rusted out. I had 2 Cadillacs in my lifetime, and the only reason I can own one now is because I can't afford the Yeah, that bill started to pile up real quick. Get your Cadillac with good old motor in it. That's what you need. You need an old school Cadillac, man. Fuck that new shit. Just for God wanted me at, huh? I knew they was gonna do this whole ass shit. I knew they was gonna do this shit. I knew they was gonna do this whole fag ass shit. Cause everybody was gonna report. I knew it. I knew it. Every day y'all let motherfuckers come on here and just harass me, just get the fuck they can. All some fag ass people on YouTube, I promise you. And all these old fag ass niggas who be here trying to throw shots, nigga, getting they stupid ass trampled on, nigga. Cause I'm verbally more dominant than they bitch ass. Weak ass nigga, stick the lion behind my motherfucking back. That's what you stick to doing, nigga. Stick to influencing bitches when I ain't looking, cause I'll punch you in your shit if we was face to face, nigga. And that bitch ain't gonna tell me what you said, nigga. Now, who all in the chat? Because I'll tell you what's really going on. Don't nobody want to speak up who in the chat? Then I know who in the chat. It's cool, though. And ain't no Miss Hash Brown, because I don't play that shit about bitches letting weak-ass niggas be in their ear about me. And she got 2 weak-ass niggas in her ear about me. One of them's her motherfucking husband. I don't play that shit. I'll bust both of them niggas shit. And that bitch was going until them hoe-ass niggas was in her motherfucking ear about me. And that's the truth about it. Now, the little fag she fucking with is fucking her and some other bitch waiting on his bitch to come back. You know what I mean? And her motherfucking junkie-ass husband. Fuck out of here. And what I look like? What I look like fucking with a bitch making me compete with a motherfucking junkie?